Hey my fellow ink drinkers, welcome to my book nook. Today I'm doing the rapid fire book tag. Stick around. Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're having a fabulous day or night. So I saw this book tag over on Cin's Book Nook. If you have not connected with her, I highly recommend going and subscribing to her channel, watching her videos, and showing her some love because she is amazing. So there are 24 rapid fire questions in this tag. I'll do my best. Let's go. Ebook or physical book? If I have to choose, physical book. But I really do love my Kindle. Paperback or hardback? I love a good paperback. Online or in-store book shopping? I usually buy my books online, but I prefer to buy them in the store because then I can touch them first. Trilogies or series? Trilogies, because I usually don't end up finishing series. Heroes or villains? I love a good villain, but I'm going to have to go with heroes because they save the day. A book you want everyone to read. Ungodly by Braden Riddick. Recommend an underrated book. Those You Killed by Christopher Badcock. That needs some more attention fast. It's so good. The last book you finished. The Gentleman's Choice. We'll talk about that soon. The last book you bought. I'm not sure because I've been borrowing a lot of books on my Kindle and haven't really been purchasing much lately, so I have no idea. I don't know. Yes, I am one of those that has restraint, but not because I'm so strong. I just have a tight budget, so I don't buy books often. Weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? Probably, well, I've used like your typical things like receipts or photos if I can't find a bookmark, but that hasn't been a problem lately. I think the weirdest thing I've used as a bookmark was another book. Just a thin book, but you know, another book. Used books, yes or no? Of course, I love used books. Top 3 favorite genres. Okay, so horror, like dark fantasy. It's got to be the right kind. And like rock band fiction. I don't know. Borrow or buy? I prefer to buy, but I don't mind borrowing on my Kindle. I would rather not borrow from a friend because there's so much pressure. Borrowing from the library is great too, but I'd rather just own the book because I have a hard time wanting to give it back. Characters or plot? Definitely characters. Characters. I'm more interested in the people in the story than the happenings usually. I mean, obviously the happenings keep the story going, but I want to know how these people tick. I want to know what they're thinking. Definitely characters. Long or short books? I like both, but I typically read novellas, so we'll go with short. Long or short chapters? Definitely short chapters. It's a lot easier because life is chaotic in a family of 8, and so I'm constantly being distracted, and so it helps me to be able to, you know, finish a chapter quickly and put my bookmark in at the end of a chapter rather than in the middle of a chapter. So, short. Name the first 3 books you can think of. Native Fear. I'm panicking. Kin and Those You Killed. Oh, I already mentioned Those You Killed though. Did I mention Native Fear in this video? I was trying to name off books that I hadn't already mentioned, but there you go. Books that make you laugh or cry. Well, I laugh or cry a lot when I'm reading or watching shows or anything like that. So name a book I've probably laughed or cried. Our world or fictional worlds? That really depends on my mood and the story. I really like, I think, I don't know. I don't think it really matters to me. Audiobooks, yes or no? For me, no. Love them for other people. I just don't have the attention span to listen to an audiobook. I am always in my own head, so I need the words in front of me. And I have had people suggest reading along, but I don't like, I rarely buy books as it is, so I'm not going to buy the audiobook and the hard copy. You get what I'm saying? It's just a lot for me. So I don't do audiobooks, but I love them for those who love them. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Oh, all the time. All the time. Sometimes books really match their covers perfectly. Other times the covers are way better than the books. And sometimes the covers don't do the book justice. So, I mean, initially, yes, I'll judge a book by its cover. But will a bad cover keep me from reading a book that sounds intriguing? No. But I will definitely judge the cover if it's not cute. Book to movie or book to TV adaptation? It depends on the book. I guess book to movie, then I don't have to commit so much. I tend to rewatch TV series, so I don't watch a whole lot of new TV series, but I will dive into new movies. So I guess I would go with movie. Okay, here's a good one. A movie or TV show you preferred to its book. I'm going to go with Daisy Jones and the Six. I did not like Daisy in the book, honestly, and didn't really care for her in the show, but she was a little more human to me in the show. So she was slightly more likable. I just didn't care for her. Camilla, yes. And I loved the actress that played Camilla. I don't know her name. I'm so bad with that, but really loved how she portrayed Camilla. So I definitely enjoyed the show a little bit more than the book. Series or standalones? I prefer standalones, just because commitment-wise, it's hard to stick with a series, especially when there's so many books from so many different authors that I love to read. I don't like to stick with one author several books in a row, if that makes sense. And with a series, I feel like I have to read them rather quickly, otherwise I forget what's going on. But there are series that are worth it, like the Nightmareland Chronicles, totally worth it. A Song of Ice and Fire series, the Game of Thrones. I need to reread those because I only read the first 3, maybe 4 books way back when, and so I'd like to read them from start to finish, whatever's out right now. Those are worth it. And I'm hoping the Silence of the Lamb, I don't know what the Silence of the Lambs series is called, the Hannibal series, Hannibal Lecter series, whatever. I'm hoping that's worth sticking with. I'm still deciding on which order I'd like to read the books, because there's lots of opinions out there, whether it's chronological or when they actually came out, when they were published, and things like that. So if you have an opinion on that, let me know if you've read the entire series, because I don't have all the books. I have 2 of them. I think I have Hannibal and Hannibal Rising, so I need Silence of the Lambs and the Red Dragon. So anyway, let me know below if you've read this series and how you think I should read it for it to make the most sense and be like the most enjoyable experience. Anyway, that is it. That was the rapid fire book tag, and I had a lot of fun with it. So if you'd like to do this tag your it. I'd love to watch. Make sure you tag me in your description box so that I can check it out. And if I don't check it out right away, I may have missed the tag because YouTube isn't the greatest about notifying me for these things, or they kind of get lost in the notifications. So please be sure to let me know if you do this. I'd love to watch and show you my support. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a bit. I know your time is precious, and it means a lot that you took the time to listen to me ramble. So cheers to fun book tags. Let me know. Answer any of these this or that rapid fire questions below if you'd like, and let me know what you're reading, what you're up to, and how things are going. Thanks for watching. Bye.